Hi! What is up? Kate the Great here. I am here to give you a warm-up, a quick, simple warm-up. All you need is your body and one soap. Markers or pens, pencils, anything you have around the house, and a cup. Be careful with the glass, you can also have plastic. So this warm-up is programmed for you to be super effective, get you super warm for whatever workout you're going to do, get everything firing, even all of those little teeny muscles in our feet. Let's jump into it. So I am huge on mobility, and I like to think of mobility as increasing the range of motion within all the joints of your body, and then in that end range, having the strength to hold yourself there. So this warm-up will give you just that. We are going to mobilize the big toe in our feet, both of them, and then we're going to hit the wrist, the forearms, get all of that lengthened, and then we are going to do the hips, internal and external rotation. Then we're going to fire the glutes. Then we're going to hit up the core, back to back, and then we're going to end with our fun marker game, picking up the markers with our feet. All those little small muscles I was talking about before, we're hitting those. Let's go.
Here we go into exercise number 1. Now this does have 2 parts. The first part is going to be the big toe stretch as I sit back into my toes as they are curled under. I'm going to show you from the front because this is primarily a wrist mobility exercise. So you're going to face your fingers forward, nice and light on the ground. You're going to rock forward and back for 10 times. Almost there. Last 2 times. And 1 more. Great! Now you're going to turn your hands out to the sides. The closer your wrists are to each other, the more of a stretch you will feel. Side to side for 10. Again, make sure your wrists are nice and relaxed on the floor. Almost there. 2 more times side to side. And into the last one. Now the second to last move, you will face your fingers back towards your knees. You're going to lean a little bit forward to start, and then you will rock back and forward for 10. Almost there. 2 more times back and forward and into the last one. Now for the last wrist mobility exercise, you're going to face your fingers back forward and we are going to circle around for 10 times each direction. And remember, your circles can be as big or as small as you want to be, depending on how much of a stretch you want to get. And last circle around, and now we go in the other direction for 10 as well. Almost there. 2 more times around, and last circle. And we're done with the wrist mobility. The next exercise I like to call a dynamic 90-90. You're going to set your knees and your hips up in 90-degree angles all around. Now you're going to plant your feet into the floor, make sure they stay there, and rock your knees to the other side, keeping that 90-degree angle back and forth for 20 times. So that was the end of number 2, going into number 3. You can place your hands on the floor behind you if you do need that extra assistance to bring your knees back and forth. However, I always do suggest, if you can, definitely keep your hands out in front of you, really using those hips to go side to side, get them super warmed up. And this is number 10. 10. About halfway, I will scooch myself back on the mat because I do tend to shimmy myself forward as I do these. And here we go into the last 4. 3 more. 2. And last one, closing it up. We are done with the hip mobility, moving on. Here we go into our sequence of 10-second bridge into a 10-second plank for 5 sets. You're going to tuck that pelvis under and drop your rib cage down. Check to make sure my heels are about an arm distance away, and here we go 10 seconds into the bridge. 3, 2, 1, and you drop the booty down, and then we flip into the plank again for 10 seconds. I start on my hands and my knees, fingers go into the floor, chest and face pushed away. One leg meets the other, squeeze the booty, squeeze the core. Three, 2, 1, and legs down. That is the end of set number 1. Here we go into set number 2. Again, the same exact thing. I go through the same checkpoints, drop the rib cage down, tuck the pelvis, make sure the feet are there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and booty down, flip over into that plank for the second set. And make sure to hit the same exact checkpoints, fingers in the floor, chest and head pushed away. One leg goes back, meets the other, squeeze the booty, squeeze the core. 3, 2, 1, drop the knees, flip over, and we are in the third set. Almost halfway there. Tuck the pelvis under, drop the rib cage down. Line up the feet, squeeze the booty, brace the core. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and drop it down. Flip over into that plank. Don't forget to hit these checkpoints every single time. Fingers in the floor, chest and face away. Squeeze the booty, squeeze the core. One leg meets the other. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and down. Flipping into set number 4. 2 more to go. Hit all those checkpoints, make sure the feet are there, pelvis is tucked, rib cage is dropped, and squeeze that booty nice and high. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, flip on over. Hopefully you are feeling super warm by now. We are firing everything in these 2 moves, getting everything super warm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, knees down. Last set. Hit all those checkpoints. Core is tight, squeeze that booty. Last time in the bridge. 3, 2, 1, and down. Flip over. Here we are in the last plank. Savor it, maybe you'll miss it. Hopefully everything's super warm. Hit those checkpoints. Here we go, last plank. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Jumping into the last exercise, the one I really hyped up in the beginning, that fun marker game. You're gonna line up all the markers, make sure they're super horizontal next to the cup, one behind another. First thing you're gonna do is set up that balancing foot. Make sure that big toe is digging into the floor, making that arch super strong. With the other leg, you are going to grab each marker, highlighter, pen, wherever you have around the house, place it in the cup, just like I am doing. The reason they are horizontal is so that all the toes can get involved. We don't want any toes feeling left out here. You're picking them up, putting them in the cup. If you do have a shorter glass, you can feel free to take each marker out like I am doing now. You will use your big toe and your second toe to do this. If you do have a taller cup, no problem. You can always just dump them out and do the other side. Now the whole point of this is to really get the feet nice and strong. If you think about it, our feet literally hold our bodies up. We're working the balancing leg and the moving leg by gripping the markers. And once you are done, you will just move everything to the other side, set yourself up to do the other foot. Plant that standing foot into the floor. And here we go, gripping the markers, pens, pencils, whatever you have, placing them in the cup. Now, like I said, you always have the option to take the markers out as well as putting them in. And here we are, all done.
Whew. Hopefully you are feeling warm. I'm feeling warm. I tried to mobilize and activate, strengthen all of those muscles throughout your body so you're ready for whatever's coming next. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.